Very good evening, guys. Guys, is my voice audible? I'm audible. Okay, fine, fine, guys. Okay. So, what about the remaining people? So, let us give some 2 minutes of time so that remaining people can join the session. So, okay, guys, let us start the session. Fine. So, in the last class, we have seen something like introduction to these terms, that is full stack web development. We have seen what is web development, what are different type of web applications, and what are the components which is involved in web application, and Python, Django. So those things we have just seen. And again, we have seen what is a programming language, and we have seen the last thing is uses of Python. Okay. So now let us learn something really interesting. History of Python. Okay. Okay. So guys, if you're not answering, please mute yourself. Fine. So, so you people tell me that who developed Python? Who developed Python? Guys, any idea? Guys, you have to be very active. Okay. Yeah, one person answered Pradeep. So that's correct. Guda von Rasam. So the person name is Guido von Rasam. It is not Rasam, it is Rasam. Okay, fine. So who is this Guido von Rasam? He is a computer scientist. Okay, he's a computer scientist. He used to work in a means he's located in Netherlands. First of all, let me just tell where he is located. Netherlands. Netherlands. So he's a computer scientist as well as mathematician. Okay, so he's staying in Netherlands, and he used to work in a National Research Institute called as CWI. So don't think that like NASA, ISRO in Netherlands, they're having something called as CWI. I don't know what is the full form of it. So this Guido Anderson, he's one of the computer scientists who used to work in this research institute. Okay, research institute. Fine. So what happened is, see, in 1980s, okay, in not 1980s, or around like 1970s, 1970s, 1980s, what happened? So in this CWI, that is in this National Research Institute, what they want is they wanted to develop an application. That is the reason what happened. These people, guys, I see a lot of people are leaving the session. What happened? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So why people are leaving the session? Okay, fine. So Sunil, take care of it. Okay, I'll just continue with this session. Okay. See, when it comes to 1970s, 1980s, no, in this CWI, they wanted to develop an application or a product. So you people tell me, means a software. Assume that they wanted to develop a software application. Assume. Okay. So you people tell me, in at this point of time, that is 1970s, 1980s, what was the programming language they were having? So we used to have something like C, C++, something like this. No, see what they want is they want to develop an entire application so that they want to build their own OS, operating system. Okay, so what happened is these people they wanted to develop an entire operating system. You people tell me, is it possible for me to develop an entire OS using C and C++? No, it's very difficult to develop an entire operating system using C and C++. Why? Because it's very, very complex as well as it required huge amount of time. Okay, so that is the reason what these people did. That is, these people, they started to develop their own programming language. So for this OS, what they kept the name is Amoeba OS. Okay, so what means what and all different type of operating system we are having? Yeah, we are having something called as Windows, Mac, Linux. But these people see, it's a national research institute. Okay, so don't you think that it should be very highly secure? So that is the reason what happened. These people they just thought to develop their own OS, and they kept that OS name called as Amoeba OS. And at that point of time, since it is very difficult for them to develop by using C and C++, this entire operating system, what they start is they started to develop their own programming language. So first attempt, what happens? They failed. They failed at first time. First time. They failed second time. Again, they will keep on failing. So you people tell me in foreign countries, so during December, they'll be getting a break. So this person, what happened? No? See, remaining people. So there are certain people who used to work along with Vidam Anderson. They took a break. But this person, especially this Vidam Anderson, he did not take any break. What happened is this person just went to his garage. Okay, went to his garage and started to develop means something, okay, programming language on his phone. Okay, guys, one moment. Why people are leaving the session? Okay, I'll just continue with us with this class, this session as of now. So at last, I'll just speak regarding this things. Okay, fine. Okay. So what happened is this Gideon Dasam, he started to develop his own product. Okay. So that is the reason what he did. He just straight away went to his garage and just sat. So trust me, guys, he just took 2 weeks. That's all. 2 weeks, and developed something. Okay. Whereas he developed something like a programming language, which was so much easy. Okay, which was so much easy, which is similar to English. And again, once he finished that programming language, he came back to his colleagues and just showed to them. What happened is, see, at that point of time, nobody has been seeing such a kind of programming language which is similar to English. Why? Because if you're aware of C and C++, it's C and C++ is very, very difficult programming language, as well as it is having very, very difficult syntax. Okay, so people were very surprised to see such a kind of programming language which is similar to English. Okay, they got shocked. Fine. So what happened next? They started to use that programming language in order to develop their own operating system called as amoeba-based. So that is how Python came into existence. So trust me, guys, Python was just developed in just 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, he completed development completely. Okay. So Python was developed. Okay. Developed in 1989 December. 1989 December. That is in Christmas holidays. Okay, but the official version of Python was released. The official version, okay. So very, very important thing. Released in. This is very, very important thing. When February 20th, 1991. That is version 1.0 was released. So this is very, very important thing. Sometimes in MCQs you'll be getting this question. So what is the release date of Python and who invented Python? So the person name is Gideon Anderson. These are the very, very important things which has to be noted. Okay. Okay, fine. And you people, do you think that, see, guys, you have to respond. Okay, so seriously, I'm feeling very difficult to continue because nobody is speaking. So there is no interaction at all. Okay, so at least one person respond. No? Fine. Fine. So have you just realized that, see, whenever a person is developing something, no, he'll be keeping his name, right? Then why this person means this person name is Gideon Rasam, but why he kept the name called as Python? Why he kept the name called as Python? Have you imagined? Have you thought about it? So do you think that this person favorite animal is Python? Snake is his favorite animal is snake. That is the reason he kept the name Python? No. What is the main reason is, see, yeah, so one person has been answered properly. Pradeep, very good. So In 1980s, what happened? In 1980s, at that point of time, there was a TV show, television show or comedy show called as Monty Python. Monty Python, okay? So this person, this Gideon Anderson, he's a very, very huge, biggest fan of this show. Means whenever he used to get the time, no, he used to watch this television show. Okay, so in order to contribute to this circus company or television show, what he did is he just took this Python name and kept to his invention or his development. That is how Python name came into existence. So I hope you're able to understand this, right? Yeah, fine. So now, in order to motivate you, what I'll do, I'll be taking one example. Okay, Java versus Python. Guys, anybody is aware of Java? One person? Any one person? Okay. So no issues. So since it is Python class, no, it's no issues. If in case if you're aware of Java, you can get the difference in better way. Okay. So what I do, I wanted to just print hello world. Okay. Hello world. Hello world. Okay. When it comes to Java, no, I just write a program to print hello world. Fine. Okay. So guys, observe carefully. Just in order to print just one word, that is hello world. No, don't think that I have to just create a class. I have to just give a class name. I have to give public static void mean a lot of things as well as I have to in order to print no system dot out dot println means so many things I have to do right. Just in order to print just two words. So if you are aware of Python, no, means what is the number of lines it is required to get the same amount of output, means same output. How to print hello world in Python? Yeah, very good. So if you want to print hello world in Python, no, I can just tell very simple guys, very, very simple. Very simple. Just print hello world, that's all. You'll be getting a same output. You'll be getting same output called as hello world. Don't think that it is as simple as much. So when you compare to Java, Python is very, very easy, somewhat very similar to English. Yes or no? Are you getting some confidence where you can just learn Python? I hope yes, right? So trust me, guys, Python is not so much difficult. Okay. Suppose what I want is I want to print hello world 100 times in Java. Print hello world 100 times in Java and Python. 100 times. Okay. In Java, let us see how it works. So when it comes to Python, so what is the number of lines it is required in order to print the same output? Yes, go ahead, please go ahead. Okay, one person has been answered. So Pradeep told me to use for loop in order to print hello world. So what if I'm telling that it is not required to write a for loop, I can just achieve the same thing using just one line. That's all. Very simple. Simple as it is. Very, very simple. Into 100. Hello world into 100. I'll be getting 100 times. Yes or no? Guys, are you getting some confidence? Okay, let me just ask you one thing. Who is aware of means who knows Python? Who knows Python very well? Okay, fine. People are feeling shy to speak, okay? Guys, you have to speak up, okay? If you're not speaking means the class will be like not so much interactive. Okay, guys, fine. So now, see, as I told, one person. So, as I told, no, when it comes to Python, see, Python is in top first position. I'll continue the last class topic. Python is in top first position. So there is a website called as Tyobe Index. This Tyobe Index is a website where it will be ranking a programming language based upon the real-time data. Okay, so I'll just show you that website. Okay, give me a minute. Guys, is my screen visible for you people? Yes, no. So this is a website, okay? This is a website called as Toy Index. So what this website does it? See, based upon the current users, means as of now, how much our user is there. Okay, based upon the current data. Don't you think that Toy Index September 2023 means based upon the real-time data, it is taking from the resource. Okay, I don't know what is the resource exactly resource, but it is taking the real-time data. Okay. So you people tell me what is the position of Python here? First position, right? So what is the position of means? What is the position of Java? It is the fourth position. Means from when Python is on the first position from September 2022 till means from past 1 year it is in the first position. The position has not been changed. Okay. So I'll just show you a few more things as well. So you can see different programming languages are there. When it comes to Python, okay, Python, yeah. So guys, please observe carefully. So see, I'll just ask you one question. Which programming language came first, Java or Python? Yeah. Which programming language came first? Python. Yeah, very good. When did Java came? Java came in 1995. Then why Java is so much famous? See, Python came first, Java came next. Python was not so much famous, but Java became very famous. Why? Because people started to use Java in different programming language as well as Java is since Java is having some advantages, people started to use that in order to develop the mobile applications, web applications, different domains. Okay, see, I'll just show you here. When it comes to Java, you can just, when it comes to Java, what is the growth of Java? Is it increasing or decreasing? It is decreasing, right? But what about Python? Is it increasing or decreasing? It is increasing. So the growth of Python is increasing exponentially. Means exponentially means rapidly. Fine. So what happened is in 2005, what happened? People started to use this Python since because it is dynamically typed, no? Dynamically typed. It is used in data science. That is machine learning. Okay. People started to use Python in machine learning and data science because of it is dynamically typed programming language. Okay. So at that point of time, as well as Python is having few more advantages as well. See, because of this versatility, what happened is people started to use implement Python, started develop application in Python almost in all the fields. In 2005, internet came into existence. Internet. So at that point of time, what happened is people wanted to start as well as wanted to develop, wanted to have their own applications, something like web applications, something like they wanted to start to automate the things. That is the reason people started to use more from 2005. You can just see the growth here as well. Okay. See, you can just see in 2005 what happened. People started to use more. Then only they came to know what is the advantage of Python, and people started implementing in different amount of domains. Okay. So if you're getting time, no, you can just visit this website and explore more. Fine. Okay. So I hope you guys are able to understand this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So at last I got a response. Okay. So guys, touch me now. See, when say I've taken n number of batches. Okay. So usually people used to respond. Okay, if I'm not having some interaction, no, I will feel something like demotivated. Why? Because see, I'll tell you the one important reason. Okay, see, since I'm taking online session, I don't know whether you're able to understand, whether you don't understand, are you able to hear my voice? Don't know, right? So until unless you're not responding, what happens? I'll not come to know. Yes, sir. No, it will be like no, I'm teaching for a wall. It should not be like that. Okay. So always, whenever, not only this session, if you're attending the next session or maybe different technologies, different courses, no, at that point of time, try as much as possible to communicate, respond. Whereas you'll be able to increase the communication skills as well. Okay. So fine, guys, fine. So let us see the features of Python. So we have seen uses of Python in the last class, as well as Java versus Python and history of Python. Let us see features of Python after some time. Let me just try to explain something really interesting. Okay, execution of programming language. Execution of a programming language. Or evolution of programming language. Execution of programming language through microprocessor. Or evolution of programming language. Fine. So here, so guys, are you aware of what is microprocessor? Yes, no. Okay. Yeah, no, fine. So microprocessor is also something like it's a component in CPU, central processing unit. Okay. So I can just tell it's a component of CPU where it is responsible in order to do the uh, arithmetic operations, different things, the processing regarding the application business. Okay. So let us not go into depth about it. Okay. So first of all, let us focus on programming language. Fine. So when Charles Babbage has been invented the computer, maybe in 1950s, 1950s, 1960s. Okay. What happened is, so guys, you people tell me, what is the first programming language? First programming language. Binary? No, no. See, do you think that initially people developed C programming language? No, definitely no. First, very first time when Charles Babbage invented computer, no, at that point of time, people used to code, people used to type in binary, that is machine level language. Machine level language. Okay. Not Fortran as well. Yeah, zeros and ones. That is zeros and ones. Okay, what happened is this zeros and ones will be sent to what? To the RAM. And again it will be sent to the microprocessor. This is the RAM. This is a microprocessor, okay, empty microprocessor, and you'll be getting output. Fine. So you people tell me, suppose if I want to write a script, if I want to do some addition of two numbers, you know that what should I write when it comes to binary language? What should I write? That is, if I want to add two numbers, I have to just keep on writing 0 0 0 1 0 0. Yes or no? Is it easy to do arithmetic operations in binary language? Or else, is it possible for me to remember the numbers? No, right? It is not possible. It is not possible for me to remember the numbers. So that is the reason what happened. See, from machine level language, they evolved or updated to what? Something called as assembly level language. Assembly level language. When it comes to this, no, assembly level language. Language, okay. When it comes to this assembly language, it is a low level language. Low level language. Okay. Or low level language. So that was around like 19. It is also during 1960s, 1965 at that point of time. When it comes to assembly language, people used to write something like this pseudocode, mnemonics. So guys, are you aware of assembly level language? Suppose you wanted to add two numbers. At that point of time, what we do, we just write add one. I'll just write something add A, B, something else.
Okay.
Subtract carry B and D. Load load to register, and delete. delete the A, something like this. Okay, something like this. Fine. So you people tell me, can my computer can understand these things, that is addition, subtraction, load, deletion, ABCD? No, right? Means what is the computer can
No,
understand?
sir.
So only computer can understand, that is zeros and ones. Yes or no? Then what is happening here? There is something called as assembler. Okay, assembler is a system software where it is converting the assembly level language to machine level language. Okay, assembler is a system software where it is converting the assembly level language to machine level language. Then what is happening? Again, it is sent to RAM, again microprocessor and output. So you people tell me, when it comes to microprocessor, no, what kind of device is microprocessor? So don't think that it's a semiconductor device, semiconductor. Yes or no? So when it comes to this semiconductor device, what is understanding? Zeros and ones. I'm sending zeros and ones to my microprocessor, and it is doing the calculations. Am I getting output? Yes or no? Yes, right? Yeah. Okay. And again, see, as of now, I wanted to add just 10 numbers. Okay. I can just write add, subtract, load, delete, load register, lot of things, 10 numbers. But if I want to do calculation for 1 million number, is it possible for me to calculate? Is it possible for me to write
Sir.
add? Yes, go ahead, please.
No, sir.
No, right? So it is not possible for me to write add AB, means add millions of numbers of lines. So that is the reason what happened. People started, people updated, and they just enhanced. Okay. So converted something called as high level language. High level language. Okay. When it comes to this high level language, no, here we'll be writing something called as addition plus subtraction minus division, something like this, multiplication, okay, and exponent. So many things. So you people tell me, when it comes to computer, my computer can understand plus, minus, division, multiplication, symbols.
No, sir.
Yes, right? It is not possible. So what is coming to picture here? You might think that same thing, assembler is coming here, and it is converting. No, there is something else is coming here, okay? So guys, have you heard compiler?
Yes.
So what is happening? This compiler is a system software which is responsible in order to convert the high level language into what? Machine level language.
Binary language.
Yeah. So what is this process called as? What is the process? Means what is this process? The conversion of high level language into machine level language with the help of a compiler. Have you heard compilation? Yes, right? Yeah, the process of conversion of high level language into machine level language with the help of a system software called as compiler is called as compilation, and it's very, very important terminology. So what is the example for high level language? I can tell C, C++, okay, and excuse me. So here, if you just observe carefully, so because of the evolution, okay, what happens? the words has been converted into pictures, pixels. Okay, the words has been converted into pixels, that is plus, minus, division, subtraction. Okay, so don't you think that just a minute. So don't you think that we have learned two things: the evolution of programming language as well as the execution of programming language through microprocessor? Yes, right? So guys, are you able to understand this? Or or else are you facing any difficulties? Okay, fine. So now let us learn something like this, okay? By assuming this compilation phase, no, I'll try to do some new topic kind of thing, okay? I'll just try to convert this into different form, different representation. Assume that I'm having a high level language, that is C and C++, okay? So what is this? There is something called as compiler. Yes or no? Again, what is happening? This compiler is converting into what? Machine level language. And this machine level language will be loaded to what? There is something called as loader software in between. Loader is a loader is responsible to load this machine level language into RAM. And again, it is responsible to load into microprocessor, and will be getting output. So this process you understood, right? The process of conversion of this high level language into machine level language is called as compilation.
ఆ బుక్ ఇచ్చేయమ్మల్లది బొమ్మల్ని నువ్వు ఎలాగ వచ్చేస్తుంది సరే మరి తీసుకుంటదా కేక్
Okay. So here what I'll do, I'll try to write this in one thing, okay? Yeah. So guys, you people tell me, see, whenever I'm having any software or something is happening in my system, what is responsible for it? What is the main application, or what is a very important software on top of what I'm able to execute my application? Operating system, right? Operating system. So here, as of now, just assume that I'm using Windows OS, okay? I'm using Windows OS, I'm developing an application in Windows OS. So don't you think that when it comes to real time, so what are the different type of OS we are having? We are having different kind of operating system, something like this, that is Mac. Have you heard about this Mac OS? Macintosh. We might be having again, what should I, right? I just take this. Leave it here. Okay, I might be having Mac, I might be having Windows as well. I might be having Linux. When it comes to Linux, no, you'll be having Ubuntu. So many things are there. Linux, Unix, so many things are there. Okay. So here what happens? Assume that Mark Zuckerberg is developing Facebook in Windows. Okay. Don't you think that number of people, means users, might be using Mac, might be using Windows, might be using Linux? Different type of operating systems are there. Okay. So this time, see, we'll not be sending the source code. So it is also called as source code. We'll not be sending a source code, but this point of time, what I will do, I'll try to send the machine level language to OS, machine level language to Windows, machine level language to Linux. Okay, assume that I'm having three different users using three different OS. Okay, so you people tell me, if in case, see, I am developing in Windows OS, I am sending that machine level language to Macintosh or Mac, Apple laptop. Will I be getting output? Do you think will I be getting output? You might assume that you'll be getting output, but no, actually you'll not be getting output. Again, I'm developing in Windows and again I'm sending to Windows. Will I be getting output? Yes, I'll be getting output.
Yes, sir.
When it same scenario, I'm developing application in Windows, I'm sending into Linux. Same scenario, I'll not be getting output. Why? Why? Because if a programming language is compiled in one OS and it is executed in same OS, that type of programming language is called as platform dependent programming language. Very, very important. Platform dependent, and write it neatly. Programming language. Okay. So when it comes to platform dependent programming language, it is compiled in one OS and executed in same OS. Okay. I can just tell this phase is called as compilation phase. This phase is called as execution phase. Okay. I'll just try to write it here. Okay. If a programming language, okay, is compiled in one OS and executed same OS, then it is called as this type of programming language. This type of programming language. I'll just write PL, okay? Programming language is called as very, very important thing, platform dependent programming language. And this terminology is very, very important. So guys, I hope a lot of them are from CS background, right? Yes, no? Your response. Okay. So I
Yes,
see.
sir.
Okay. Okay. So I see a lot of them are from CS background, means majority of them. Okay, fine. So guys, definitely we would have learned this platform dependent programming language, as well as platform independent and different terminologies. So please tell me properly, are you able to understand in a better way?
Sir,
Right? So you people have to respond. Okay, if I'm having a platform, means what is the example? Means what is the example for this kind of programming language? Yeah, I forgot that. Means what kind of programming language is platform dependent? C, yeah. C++. Do you agree with this? Guys, C and C++ is a platform dependent programming language. So that is the reason people, majority of them are not using C and C++. So I hope you came to know what is the disadvantage as well as why people are not using C and C++. I hope you can understand this one. And again, don't underestimate C and C++. If I'm just going back again and show you, so which programming language is third, second and third? C and C++. So never ever underestimate a programming language. It do have its own advantages as well. Okay. So you people tell me, is it an advantage or disadvantage? This thing, the entire thing. One of the things we have seen, platform dependent, this thing. Don't you think that it is a very biggest disadvantage? Why? Because if I'm developing application in Windows, I cannot use in Mac, I cannot use in Linux. So if example, if Mark Zuckerberg is developing Facebook in Windows and he's telling that for Mac users as well as Linux users, you cannot use Facebook. So don't you think that Facebook was not becoming so much famous? Yes, of course. Okay. So that is the reason what happened. In order to overcome that one, I'll just try to scroll this. Okay. So what happened? I'll just try to write something. So again, we'll be having the high level language, the source code. Again, here what is coming? This is very important. Please concentrate here. Compiler. And again, what is happening here? See here, there is something coming between here. Okay. I'll just write again here as well. See what is happening here, no? The result of compilation is giving something called as bytecode. So here something is coming to picture, that is PVM. And again, something is happening here. Machine level language. And again, there is again same thing, loader software is coming to picture, loader. RAM. Again, same old thing, microprocessor, and it'll be getting an output. So here what is happening? Guys, observe carefully. In this scenario, in this process, what is happening? Whenever you are compiling, means what is the output of compiler? Means what is the output of compilation here?
Bytecode.
Okay, so what about here? Machine level language. But here what is happening? You are getting something called as bytecode. What is this bytecode? Bytecode is nothing but it's a combination of high level language plus machine level language. It is not human readable language. Okay. So when it comes to compilation phase, I can just tell compilation. Okay. what is happening? The result is bytecode. And again, there is something called as PVM. What is this PVM? Very, very important thing. Python virtual machine. So I'll try to write this here on small, okay? Python virtual machine, or I can just tell Python interpreter. Okay, interpreter. And what is happening? The Python interpreter is resulting into machine learning language. And again, loader software, RAM, machine means microprocessor and output. So here I'll try to write something. Okay. Okay. So here what is happening? What is happening here is I'll just try to move it. Okay. Now to make some space down. Okay. So what is happening here? The high level language is converted to bytecode through the with the help of compiler, or I can just tell it is called as Python compiler. Okay, again, the bytecode is converted into what? Machine level language. See, one more thing, okay? When it comes to this compilation phase, no? See, it doesn't matter whether you're having like 1 line, 2 line, 3 line, or 1 million line. It is converted into bytecode in a single shot. Means at a time. Means one time. In a single time, it is converted everything into bytecode. But when it comes to bytecode, the conversion of bytecode into machine learning language, how it is happening? Line by line. It is taking 1 line first, okay? It is taking 1 line. It is converting into machine learning language. Again, it is coming back. Again, it is taking next line, converting into machine learning language. Again, coming back again. Means the process of conversion of bytecode into machine learning language with the help of PM is called as interpretation. Interpretation or execution. Execution phase. Okay, it is taking line by line. It is happening only means single time, one shot. One shot. It's happening line by line. And again, what is happening? After conversion of this bytecode into machine learning language, everything is again loaded to RAM and again microprocessor output. Okay. So here what I do, I try to write something. Okay. So what should I simply write? What I do, I'll try to take the same. So here what happens is, see here, I'm not sending my machine learning language here, but what I'll do, I'll try to send something like this, okay, bytecode. I'll try to write in a different color. I'll try to send this here, bytecode here, bytecode here, bytecode here. So you people tell me, okay, I'll just write this as well. I'm developing in Windows OS, Windows OS, okay. And if I'm trying to send this bytecode to Mac, will I be getting output? Yes, no. Okay, you people assume that I'll not be getting output, but what happens is I will be getting the output. If I'm trying to send for Windows, obviously be getting output. If I'm trying to send for Linux, I'll be getting output. So what is happening here is each and every operating system will be having their own PBM. So next what happens is this interpretation phase will be taking place by each and every Python virtual machine. Okay. And here, what is happening here is I can just tell something like this. If a programming language is compiled in one OS and executed in any OS, it is called as platform independent programming language. Okay. I'll just show you this. I'll just write something else. Independent. Platform independent programming language means it doesn't matter what is the programming language. So what is the OS you're using? Always be getting output. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. So when it comes to this, no, what is the example for this kind of programming language? Anybody can answer? Python, Java. Yes, right? So when it comes to this platform independent programming language, Python is an example, Java is an example, and nowadays whatever programming language is coming, everything is platform independent programming language. Fine. And again, it is also called as ORA. What is ORA? ORA is nothing but write once, run anywhere. So I'll just write the definition for platform independent programming language. If a programming language is compiled in one OS, nothing but operating system, and executed in any OS, this type of programming language is called as platform dependent or independent.
Independent.
Independent programming language. Okay. Fine. And this term is very, very important because we will be getting in the interview. That is platform dependent, platform independent. What is compiler? What is PBM? Trust me, guys. If you revise this, if you are able to understand this, and if you're able to explain the same way in the interview, definitely you will be able to crack the interview. Okay. So I hope everybody can understand this, right? So
Yes,
what is these things, right? Fine. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just stop it here itself. Fine. So, fine. So how was the session, guys? So how was the class, guys? How was the class? How it went? So do you feel it is easy or difficult?
Easy to understand, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. So it is good that if you're responding in the same group, because seriously, what happened now in between some at some point of time, I just lost the interest to continue, because if I'm asking any question, no, please do respond. If you're not responding, is no, I don't know whether you're able to understand, not understand. Okay, so try as much as possible to respond either in the chat box or at least by unmuting yourself. Okay, so that I can just come to know whether you're able to understand or do I need to repeat one more time. Fine. So okay, guys. So I assume that you people understood everything and the session went very well. So is it interesting, guys? Yeah, I see people are responding.
Yes,
That's
sir.
okay. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Okay. So the practical part as well as tomorrow, what we are going to do is we are going to see installation of Python. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So we are going to see something called as installation of Python, and we are going to start the practical part tomorrow from tomorrow onwards. Okay. And what are all things topics we have done today, right? The last two things is very, very important in the interview. Okay. And these things, no, these things nobody will ask you in the interview. The evolution of programming language as well as execution of programming language through microprocessor. Nobody will ask you these things about. These things, everything, nobody will ask you. The reason why I'm explaining these things. Why? Because I want people to understand from scratch. So that is the reason I explain everything in detail. Okay. So fine, guys. So see you tomorrow on the same times. Okay. So thank you very much, guys. Good night. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.